What are the chances of finding an egg in a single follicle? They seem to be quite reasonable, but they are mainly linked to several factors, including age and AMH. Let's examine the evidence. The chance of finding an egg in a single follicle in a natural menstrual cycle, where typically one follicle develops or releases an egg. This suggests that under normal circumstances, a single mature follicle usually contains an egg. However, the likelihood of retrieving an egg from a follicle during assisted conception can vary. In women under 35, the chances of retrieving an egg from a mature follicle goes up to between 70 and 80%. For women over 40, the chance decreases, potentially dropping to 50% or lower. Age-related factors affect the likelihood of retrieving an egg from the follicle. If you look at egg quality and quantity, as women age, both quality and quantity decrease. If you look at follicle depletion, women are born with all the follicles they ever have. The number decreases from about 2 million at birth to around 25,000 by the age of 37, losing more than 90%. We look at the risk of empty follicles when no eggs are obtained from apparently mature follicles. That also increases with age, and the chance of getting an eggs from each follicle also is affected by age. So, in summary, if you look at the percentages, under 35, approximately 70 to 80% of follicles contain an egg which are mature, 35 to 37, 60 to 70% per mature follicle, 38 to 40, about 50 to 65%, and over 40 years, 50% or less follicles are obtained, eggs are obtained from follicles. In nature, follicles are not typically empty, but in IVF, it's different. Natural selection process where multiple follicles develop and usually one becomes dominant and releases an egg. That happens in nature. But it seems that humans produce a lot of empty follicles, where many of whom are destined to die and go into atresia. If you look at empty follicle syndrome, that's quite rare and it can occur when mature follicles fail to yield, and there are multiple causes to it. As women age, the chance of encountering empty follicles also starts increasing. In conclusion, in nature, it's different. When a mature follicle is present, it's more likely to give an egg, while in IVF, it is linked very much to age, AMH, and other factors.